Family, what's really going on? I'm telling you, all kind of shit happening. The Russians hacking the airports and everything. Check it out.
Outside for a live look at Atlanta's Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport. Their website now back up and running today after a cyber attack knocked it offline yesterday. Today, we know pro-Russian hackers were behind the attack that hit at least 13 other airports. Cyber groups tell us the hackers are targeting countries showing support for Ukraine in the war. 11 Alive's Hope Ford spoke with one of the groups keeping tabs on the hackers.
People across the country trying to access certain airport websites on Monday, couldn't. For a few hours, hackers were in control.
They've been sort of attacking some European nations, Eastern European nations, and starting to move west.
Tony Sabai is the head of engineering for Checkpoint, a cyber threat intelligence organization. Checkpoint employs hundreds of researchers, some of which infiltrated the messaging app Telegram, where the hackers appear to coordinate and congratulate themselves. Checkpoint sent us these two screenshots from the app. In one, the hackers write, "To all who participated in the liquidation of the United States of America, do not stop." In another, the hackers share a CNN article, seemingly rejoicing in having their names mentioned.
They're truly what we call a hacktivism type of group.
The attack on the airport websites was a malicious disruption caused by flooding the sites with internet traffic. The upside is these types of attacks have a quick recovery period.
So they're not out for financial gain; they're out for political gain, and to make a statement. And this group appears to be a very pro-Russian group that is attacking countries that are supporting Ukraine in the current conflict.
The attacks did not disrupt actual airlines or flights, but rather targeted sites where customers check flight information and TSA wait times. But consumers shouldn't worry about their personal information.
It wasn't like a breach of information like we've seen in many attacks where personally identifiable information was gathered. This was really just an overflow of the website.
Sabai expects airlines to continue to put in mitigation tools to thwart further attacks. In Atlanta, Hope Ford, 11 Alive News.
A spokesman for Hartsfield-Jackson says IT and security are investigating the hack of the external website and reiterated.
So, family, what's really going on?
No impact on airport
This world going to
operations.
hell in a handbasket. So can I find y'all something to listen to? Oh yeah, y'all need to check out my guy, Information Man. He be dropping the heat. Let me let y'all listen to him. I don't have a community tab, so this is the only way I can share. Give me a second to find them, my loves. Okay, there it is. This was a great show last night.
Please make sure to subscribe to this channel.
Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Los Angeles, California right there, as you can see. And we better wake up and learn the truth. We better understand the truth, ladies and gentlemen. Tell the truth. We better learn the truth very fast. The Latino or the Mexican population in Los Angeles, they're looking for power. Power, control, and dominance with their numbers. And it was caught in the audio that I'm going to play for you tonight. Black people, we need to be on code. They're on code for their people. We need to be on code. And we need to be about our people. We need to be about power. While we're scrabbling with each other, these folks right here you see on the board have power in Los Angeles. They've had power. One man is who was running for mayor. That is Kevin DeLong. He was one of the members on that damn video that I'm going to play for you. The racism, calling a black child a monkey, jiving around, talking about how we're going to have to figure out how we can take the numbers. You know, we're going to have some black people that are going to get upset, but we got to.
Now, that's a damn shame. Y'all need to go over there and support the Information Man, Info Media Live. Information Man speaks because he bring us the fire and he going to give us the damn truth. Tell the damn truth.
Numbers over them. They're vying for power while we're sitting up here whining about other stuff, talking about black male and female warfare against each other. These people are looking for power, man. They're not playing games with each other. They're on code with their women. They're on code with their culture. While they're in council, leaked video or audio footage exposing how they look at us, the blacks, making fun of our voting blocks. Black folks, you gotta wake up.
That's right.
You gotta get your BS together. They're vying for power. We're bullshitting around. Show will be on in a moment. Tell the truth. Los Angeles, California.
Family, I don't have 500 subscribers yet, so therefore I don't have a community tab. So I can't share him on my community tab. Therefore, I have to present him to you all like I present all my other content. This is Empress Goddess Presents. I'm your girl, Empress Goddess, the Georgia Peach. Presenting to you my guy, Information Man, the Information Man Show. Info Media Live. Information Man Speaks Podcast. Check him out. He is the man with the plan.
The city of angels and city of racism too. And it ain't just coming from white folks. They keep telling us about this. People of color. We're not people of color, black people. Don't say that word, because when you say people of color, you put us in a trick bag with the very people in Los Angeles, California, that's in power politically, hating on us and figuring out how they can carve up the city to make sure they have the advantage over us while we're on social media, while we're talking about black male and black female relations and talking about, oh, it's a war of the sexes. Y'all all are fooling. I laugh at you. The real war are the people who we would call ourselves people of color. Every time I hear black people use that word, oh, people of color, you're now putting us with other people who are trying to destroy us politically and move our asses out. Black people are becoming a done deal in Los Angeles, California. We have no power there, no political power, no social power in that city whatsoever. As the Latino population has grown in numbers, and then when they're behind chambers on council membership, they're working against us using their political power and having secret conversations that have been leaked now. Thank God for that. Thank God for that. This is the city of Los Angeles, and they're having their secret council meetings to do us in, and then talking about us as if we're animals, talking about our children. Now, one of the council members that they were talking about, Mr. Bonin, and I'm going to show you, he is a white man and he has a black son that they were talking about. and they were using Nori Martinez, who is the president of the council, and this is a picture of her right here, ladies and gentlemen. She is the one that was making reference to his child in Spanish, see, speaking the Spanish language, calling him a monkey. Come on in here, everybody. I'm not playing with y'all tonight. This is the Information Man Show. Hey! Let's get into it.
Tell the truth.
Tell the goddamn truth tonight.
Tell the truth.
Y'all need to share this. Well, I'm not going to talk too much tonight. I'm not going to hold you all night either. This could be a short live stream. I had to do this. I need y'all to share this damn, I'm going to say it again, share this damn video in all your social media. And I mean all of your, this is a red alert. Red alert. This is all hands on board. I would have loved to have done this on Sunday where I have a bigger crowd, but this is all hands on board. All hands. All hands on board. I'm going to hit the bell again. All hands on board. I need y'all to share this video. I need you to tell other black people about this video. I need you to send this to other of your friends, your aunts, your fathers, your uncles, your cousins. They need to see this. Send this throughout all your social media. If you are a content creator, I need you to immediately send this to other content creators, this video tonight, and have them share it as well, and share your community tab and tell your audience. I'm not playing tonight. I'm not in the mood tonight. I'm not in the mood for, I'll shout people out when I can, but that right there, right now, that don't really matter to me. The information that I'm about to provide you is what matters most. We know that in Los Angeles, California, black people are being gentrified out of this place we call California. In San Francisco, California, black people are becoming almost non-existent. Los Angeles, you've had, and I talked about this before, you had the Mexican mafia that put out a green light on black people in Los Angeles. What do I mean by that? Is that the gang structures that they have, they want to take over certain territory in Los Angeles. I'm showing these pictures because this is Los Angeles. And they want to push black people out of areas that we have normally lived in. Long Beach, places, South Central LA. They're trying to push us out of these areas, bringing in the gang element that's selling the drugs and trying to take over what they would call their street turf. On top of that, you've had black people that have been harmed that are not part of gangs. A couple of years ago, I did a video where I mentioned and talked about some of the black communities where you had Latino or Mexican gangs that were using Marti cocktails and bombing black people out of their housing project homes, throwing it through the window, causing fires, and the damn government in Los Angeles, California, they were piss poor in the way they handled it. And this was gang related. Now they did arrest all 13, I think 19 or more of those gang members, Mexican gang members, who were doing assaults on black people living in this apartment project area, trying to get them out because they want the territory. Black people have been under siege in Los Angeles, California, not to mention the number of black men that are homeless in Los Angeles, California, and nobody seems to give a damn about that. Black men being homeless, black people being homeless, nobody gives a damn about that in Los Angeles, California. Nobody gives about that in this whole damn world. While we're giving money to the Ukraine and every damn body else, while we're helping immigrants or people who are migrants who come over here illegally, and then we're paying for them to be able to stay here, go to a hospital, be in a hotel stay, wherever, travel. We're paying for it out of our tax dollars, and we got black men and women homeless in Los Angeles, California, who probably were military veterans, paid their dues in this country, fell on hard times, maybe have mental health problems, and they're out there in the streets and nobody gives a damn. And then we got Democrats who run the damn state, who ain't doing a damn thing about the problem, as well as Republicans Democrats and Republican crats. Republican Klan and Democrats. They're not doing a damn thing about it while they're giving money to all these other people in other countries and people who come over here and break the law coming over here seeking asylum but broke the law coming here, and we're paying for their money. We're sending billions of dollars to Ukraine, but yet the damn government, I don't care if it's under Trump, under Biden, or any of these damn presidents that we've had, they have not dropped one of any billions or millions of dollars into Los Angeles to deal with the homeless problem in Los Angeles. Yet the government in Los Angeles has been ill and unprofessional in the way they're dealing with the issue at all. They know how to arrest black people and put them out there, put them in prison, put them in those buildings that you see in Los Angeles, just like this, buildings, high-rise buildings where they put us, they can put us in those jails and then ship us off into prison. And Los Angeles is good for that. They're good for arresting us. They're good for arresting us with their gang activity coming out of their sheriff's department, their mistreatment of us in their police departments, the LAPD. And so here we have who we're supposed to be, as everybody says, we're supposed to be in a coalition with the brown people because they call us people of color, as if we're all in the same bag. And then you got people of color who's supposed to be on page with us, so they tell us, who are lurking in the shadows behind closed doors, having little secret meetings, and talking about us cheesy, talking about a black child, talking about black voters, talking about how they want to carve things up, how we got the numbers. There's only 25 blacks here. Don't worry about that. We got the numbers over them. Black people, I'm telling you again, all you black people on YouTube, stop talking about this gender war crap. Stop talking that gender war BS. Stop it. Stop fighting each other. Stop going against each other. These people, the Hispanic population, especially in California, they're looking for power control and dominance in the government with their numbers to sway everything to their benefit. They don't give a damn about us. And these three people clearly showed it. One of them is running on the left. The left sucker that you see right here on the left side, look him up, is Kevin DeLone. Kevin DeLone, D-E-L-E-O-N DeLone. Okay? Check him out. Beware of him because he's trying to run for mayor, I believe. And there's a black woman who I'm going to put on the screen very soon in a video who's running, who all three of them claim that they are supporting her. But behind the scenes, they're talking cheesy about our people. The sucker in the middle is Gil Chodillo. He's a council member. And then the woman on the far right is Nelly Martinez. N-U-R-Y, Martinez. She's the president of the council in Los Angeles. They're sitting behind closed doors. Somebody leaked the audio, and they're talking about us. They're talking about a black kid on a float because the black kid, had ants in his pants. He was, moving around, and maybe, kids do that sometimes. They can't stand still. They're, and they're saying, that boy needs to be, he needs to have his hands put on him. She said that out of her mouth, that he should have his hands, he should be handled in a certain rough way. And then they're on there talking about the 25 black people. And then they also talked about, I think, Gil Cassetti, the mayor, I believe the mayor of Los Angeles, or Mr. Boney. Mr. Boney is the father of the black child that they were talking about. I'll be reading. He says this here, controversial comments. We are appalled by the anger and the absolute disgusting. We're disgusted that Nelly Martinez attacked our son with horrific racial slurs. It's vile. Disgraceful. The city council needs to remove her as council president immediately. He said it's horrid. It's vile, it's horrid. He wants her removed immediately, which she should be. Here she is with Gil Garcetti, I think is his name. And in that meeting, they were calling out Gil and saying that Gil is with the blacks, meaning black people, in terms of he supports black people in the city of LA, which I find that very laughable, to be quite honest about it. So they say, F him. They say in the video, F this mayor, because he supports black people. So much for the black and brown coalition that they talk to us about, ladies and gentlemen. What do you think? What do you think? It's a laugh. It's a joke. There is no black and brown coalition. Let's stop BSing around. Let's stop playing around. Los Angeles is a cesspool of racism, racial divide, and black people are being pushed out of this damn city like we never had any stake in the damn city. This is what they're doing to us, treating us. Black man can't even walk the streets without being harassed during the time when they had their own form of stop and fricks in LA, where they would stop every black male because they thought every black man was a gang member. This is a damn shame. Let's get to these audio clips for you, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go.
If you have not subscribed to the Information Man Show, Information Man Speaks Podcast, Infomedia Live, the links to his channels are in the description box below.
Damn shame. Let's go with this one right here. Let's go with the news report first, ladies and gentlemen. And here we go.
Comments made by some LA City Council members.
The comments were leaked over the weekend, and now there are calls for those council members to resign. NBC4's Jeanette Ariola joins us.
I say as well, I always share him on Facebook, but I don't have, 500 subscribers yet, so therefore I don't have a community tab. So I guess I have to present him like I present everything else. So Beverly, Information Man, but for those who don't, y'all need to get over there and holler at him. I'm telling you, subscribe to his channels, because this man ain't gonna do nothing but tell the truth. Tell the truth.
Live now with what was caught on tape and also the swift reaction. Annette.
Hey there, good morning, Lynette. Hello, everybody. In that audio recording, you can hear council members Nudie Martinez and Kevin De Leon making racist and disparaging remarks. They were talking about an MLK parade in which their fellow council member Mike Bonin had participated in, along with his young black son. Take a listen.
Bouncing off the effing wall on the floor, practically taking it over. There's nothing you can do to control him. Tiny dog.
These comments, Martinez made back in October of last year. You can hear her where she is describing Bonin's son using the Spanish word for monkey. And as soon as that tape conversation was leaked, protesters flocked to her home, demanding that she step down as council president. Martinez released this written apology saying, quote, "In a moment of intense frustration and anger, I let the situation get the best of me, and I hold myself accountable for these comments. For that, I am sorry." The context of this conversation was concern over the redistricting process and concern about the potential negative impact it might have on communities of color. "My work speaks for itself. I've worked hard to lead this city through its most difficult time." Now, the LA Times reported that during that tape conversation, De Leon suggested Bonan's son is his accessory, comparing it to Martinez carrying a Louis Vuitton handbag. Last night, we spoke with NBC4's political analyst, Ange Marie Hancock, to discuss the fallout of this entire scandal. Take a listen.
The racial remarks were extremely damaging in terms of each of these people representing the entire city of Los Angeles. So certainly they represent their districts, and it's not clear whether or not their voters will hold them accountable, but certainly the people of Los Angeles are expecting better from their council members, and certainly their council president.
Bonin reacted to the comments made by Martinez and De Leon, calling them appalling and disgusting, and believes the city council needs to remove Martinez as council president. Now, we do want to point out that it's not clear if anyone else was present during that conversation, exactly who recorded that audio, who leaked it, or if the audio has been altered or edited in any way. Reporting live this morning, I'm at Arreola Ford. To you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So that's the news report. Now I'm going to go to, I have several audio clips for you. They're very short, so it won't take up all night. Let's go to the full audio clip as to what they said. What's great about this is that the audio clip has words that come across. Some words are going to be in English, and when they made the disparaging statements, they said some words in Spanish, particularly saying the Spanish word for monkey, calling Bonin, who's a city council member, white guy who has a son who is black, who's very young. He was a toddler. I think he was a little baby. Little babies do move around. And she's going on about this baby and how this baby needs to be taken around the corner and, abused. Talking about, striking, doing harm to this child. Really sick stuff. And then getting into calling a child a little monkey. We know what that monkey connotation comes from. They've always called black people that monkey word to be racially demeaning towards us. Then you're going to hear them talking, as I said before, about how they want to carve up things and sort of marginalize black people and use their numbers to overpower us politically. I told you it's about, they're looking for power, folks. We sitting around here, black people, we sitting around here playing checkers, and these other groups are playing chess, baby. Okay. And we're playing checkers. Truth. And then we sitting up here arguing with each other. While we're arguing, they're going for power. What's wrong with us? Okay. They're going for power. Look. It's exactly what we should be doing without the racism involved, of course. It's what we should be doing. But they're doing it, and we're sitting up here BSing around. Let's hear the audio clip. So in the beginning, it's just going to give you a little intro of how they got together. And then it will go into the audio in just a moment. Please be patient, and thank you for being here tonight.
So getting back to Marquise, I told Danny, if you want to cut a deal, and if you want to make
read the words too, if you can.
I would go after the airport. I know that idea. I said, tell Marquise. Go take your mother's friend. Don't go after. Leave him alone. Go get at the airport from his little brother, that little bitch Bonnie. I go, what is with the Bonnie? What is with Bonnie? And I said, Bonnie, the black cat guy don't think he's got to go. I know the same thing. Why are they so close?
He's from Massachusetts. Can't go on here. That's scary.
Lo trae así during Black History Month, lo lleva al council y lo pone acá en el. Remember, it's an accessory. when we do the MLK parade.
Just like when.
They used to have those statues in
Wait, and then when Nori brings the little yard bag or the
I say, I don't have a community tab yet. The info said he wanted us to share it, so I'm sharing them like I share everything else. Well, y'all, we all know Information Man, but there are still some out there who don't know him, and they need to know him. They need to get over there, subscribe to him. The links to his channel are in the description box because he gonna always bring the facts. Ain't that right, baby girls?
You're gonna hear one of them say F. I think the mayor, because the mayor is with the blacks, meaning he's a supporter of the black community. Even though I think that's a joke, but they clearly see it as a problem. And they say F him for that. And these are people who are sitting on a council in city government in Los Angeles, California. We wonder why black folks are being gentrified out of Los Angeles, California, why black folks are not getting the justice in Los Angeles, why black folks are being pushed out of California in general. We wonder why. These other groups, these other immigration does not benefit black people. Dr. Claude Anderson told us this, that they're going to make us a permanent underclass. They're going to bring other groups in to replace us. Those other groups, they're not coming over here to be our friends. They're coming over here to compete and gain power for their community, for their people. While we're sitting up here, we got black leaders sitting up here on political shows talking about people of color and black and brown people. No, it's black people. These people are not dealing with the things that we deal with. These people are anti-black. These other immigrant groups come over here and they're anti-black. And then we sitting up here as black people on social media fighting with each other. How embarrassing it is. How sad it is. And we got real other ethnic groups that's in city government and they're looking for power. And you see, they're not arguing with that woman. They see her as a sister in their plot, in their scheme to maintain their power and control. You're going to hear it how they say, we're going to have to relax this situation. We're going to have to figure out how both of us will have because they're going through a district redistricting out there in Los Angeles. So they're talking about how we're going to have to redistrict and how we're going to have to shape things so that all three of us maintain power. And the hell with the black people. The hell with the black people.
Tell the truth.
Let's get back to it. Don't play with my goddamn channel. Y'all watch a lot of channels.
He was heated last night.
You know, on this damn channel, I'll bring you content that benefits you, and I come strong with it. I'm not playing tonight. Share this damn video.
Like on the side, and you don't try it. You sit next to it. You don't have it inside. For MLK, for the parade that Herb used to organize, and if other council wanted to join Herb on the floor, because we used to do a whole birthday night. Bonnie would be like, he knew are you going to the MLK? Well, Herb invited me out. I'll go. Okay, I'm bringing you whatever they give.
But last call, let me let you know, because I'm very much involved in the reparation movement in California and know people that are deeply involved in it. Remember I did that show? Have y'all forgotten about the show that I did? You got that group called American Cholo on YouTube, and there was a video clip where they were saying that we got to stop this reparation movement here in California for black people. If anybody should get it should be us first, because we've been here longer than everybody. They were saying about Mexican people. That was on American Cholo, and I showed that clip when I did a reparation show. They're trying to mess with that movement too. See, so there is no black and brown coalition because they're trying to interfere with a reparation movement for what happened to black people, not only in this country, but in California, and they're interfering in that as well. Because we have a governor in Greg Newsom who is backing our play because he's signing bills, but they want to try to stop it. Remember I played that? Let's get back to this clip.
It's like the oddest thing. It's like black and brown on this float. And then there's this white guy with this little black kid who's misbehaved.
Okay, kids misbehave. Okay, but it's not your damn kid.
The kid bouncing off the effing wall on the floor, practically tipping it over. There's nothing you can do to control him. I said, Tanquito, And I'm just like, oh.
You see what she said?
I'm over here trying to parent this kid. I'm like, you can't do that. I said no.
That little Spanish word that she said, I believe that's the word for monkey. Because it came out in the wash when they translated it that she called the black kid a monkey. And we know that that's the words that they use to describe black people historically when they want to make us look bad.
And Mike is like, I'm like, you're not teaching your kids. It's me and Karen Bass on the floor.
Karen Bass is running for mayor of Los Angeles.
Me, Karen Bass, y la esposa de Marquise, Carrie. And we're all looking at each other because we're the three women on the floor. Like, who's going this kid's going to tip us over. Because he's literally hanging on the rails.
Well, you can't let them off. The spectators will be there.
Yeah. You hear what they said? You hear what he just said? They said that they can't let this little baby be let off the float when he was on the float with his father because the people in the audience would beat his ass. This is elected officials that are talking like this. You understand what I'm saying to you? These are elected officials talking like this. People that expect you to vote for them and trust them. No, there is no people of color. Black folks, get out of that vocabulary. There are no people. There is no people of color. There is just us and other people. We're not in a coalition. We're not living in a melting pot. America is one big giant salad bowl made up of tomatoes, lettuce, all mixed together in a bowl. It's all in the bowl. Let me correct. It's all in the bowl, but it ain't mixed together because we're all on our own different islands. And these people are coming over here for power while we waste our time talking about a lot of things on YouTube that don't even matter in the bigger picture. They're looking for power. We need to be looking for power the same. Now, I know people out here will say, oh, I don't believe in politics. I don't believe in voting. Guess what? If the Latino population is voting and they are engaged in politics, guess what? Black people, we lose, they win. Because they got the numbers and they're getting more politically involved. And I know we say, oh, what's voting going to do? I'm telling you, look at Los Angeles, California. Black people don't have any control in Los Angeles, California. Don't talk to me about these damn entertainers. The hell with the entertainers. They're not about nothing either. But the black people who live there that struggle every day, they have no political power. You got black men homeless on Skid Row in LA because black people have no political power to change that narrative in Los Angeles, California. Do you see a Latino or a Mexican Skid Row in Los Angeles like that? You see a black one where we make up the largest number of that shit in Los Angeles, where black people came there, is migrated there from the South to get away from the racist South, and then we went right to the racist ass West Coast, where they recruited all those racist ass police that came from the South. That's how the Los Angeles, LA, you want to know how the LAPD got to be what it was, is because they were recruiting racist ass white men from the South who were the same white men that were beating up on black men, putting their foot on us, trying to oppress us, that were members of the Klan. They recruited them right on up to the West Coast, and they joined the LAPD department, which is why the LAPD is what it is today. Just another game.
I was like, this kid needs a beat down. Like, let me take him around the corner, and then I'll bring him back.
Yeah.
¿Se me entiendes? Ven para acá.
So she said, give this minor, I want to be careful here with my words. You know, this is YouTube. She's talking about taking a child, a baby, a child, and giving it you heard what she said, putting hands on it, take it around the corner. She's talking about this black child as if it ain't even a human, y'all. These are elected officials out there in Los Angeles. Black folks out there should be outraged.
So anyways, getting back to redistricting.
And so that's the end of that video, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go to the next video. This is where it's emphasizing how she was talking about the child. Here we go.
Really, like a little white kid. I was like, this kid needs a beat down. Like, let me take him around the corner. And
So she first says that the black child looks like a little or acts like a little white kid. They also made fun of the Koreans in Los Angeles and all these other people too, but she's talking about how the black child is acting like a little white kid. And once again, take him around the corner and give him the works. This is the kind of nonsense. See? See? Hear it again. I'm going to let the whole thing play out.
really, like a little white kid. I was like, this kid needs a beat down. Like, let me take him around the corner and then I'll bring him back.
A pinch or something. They're laughing, see? These are elected officials. This is how they really act behind the scenes, ladies and gentlemen. This is how a lot of them really act behind the scenes. This is how they really are behind the scenes. I'm telling you, we don't know these elected officials. We really don't know these people. God knows how many these other elected officials around this country are hanging out together and saying really weird things. They just happen to have somebody leaked this on this because somebody wanted to expose them. And one of the men on here, as I showed you before, and I'll show you his damn face again, he's trying to run for mayor of Los Angeles against Karen Bass, I think is her name, who will be up very soon. And here's the next audio clip. I need y'all to listen to this. I need y'all to share this video.
Like where that's going.
Talking about Garcetti.
I mean, he wants to have breakfast with me.
That's the mayor of LA, Garcetti.
I just said, hey, we need to talk.
You supported him from the.
I don't worry, I got you.
You see what it said? F him. Stop it right there. Stop it right there.
Tell the truth.
So we're talking about Gail Garcetti, who I believe is the mayor of Los Angeles. And they're talking about how he is a supporter, and I don't believe that fully, but he is sort of a supporter of the black community, meaning he will vote because he needs the black vote too, you know, right? They need these damn votes. So they're saying that he sort of is working with the black community, and they don't like that. These are 3 Latino or Spanish-speaking people, and they are for their people. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? If you hear what I'm saying to you, put a 7 in the chat room, because 7 is a spiritual number.
Tell the truth.
They're talking. See, we talk a lot. We spend a lot of time talking about nonsense on YouTube. We need to be reporting on stuff like this. We need to be empowering our people with real information.
Tell the truth.
Information is power.
Well, they're talking about the mayor. I'm going to bring it back because it's only a short 22-second clip. They're talking about they're naming one guy. This is Herrero right here. They're talking about, I guess, him and how him and both Garcetti, I guess, work with the black people in Los Angeles. So they say F him. Let's hear it again. Let me make sure I got it right. Hear this again. Listen to it and read the words, please.
Folks, like where that's going. He did call me. He wants to have breakfast with me.
Where's taking him from?
I just said, hey.
He's talking about the mayor, Garcetti, having breakfast with him. And then the president, Martinez, who really is the one that's really in a lot of trouble here with this because of how she was talking about the child, is saying, what's taking him so long to call you, right? Now, let's hear it.
We need to talk.
We need to talk.
All right, don't worry, I got you.
She says, F that guy. F that guy. See, there go the words right there. That's from Martinez. That's the president of the city council in Los Angeles, California. supposed to be the city of angels. What a joke. And let me shout out to everybody out there that's listening to me in LA, because I do have some of my biggest views coming from LA, Chicago, New York, Dallas, Dallas, Texas, right? Atlanta, Georgia. I got nothing but respect for my people in Los Angeles that are watching me right now or watch this on a repeat. But guess what? I'm down for y'all. Y'all need to give holy hell and raise holy hell on these people and anybody like that that's like them, because they don't give a damn about you, my people.
Now, that's just a sample. If y'all like his content, go get your ass over there to the Information Man show. Hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, so you can get the real deal that's going on out here in these streets. This is your girl, Empress Goddess, and this has been Empress Goddess Presents the Information Man Show. The links to his channels are in the description box below. Okay? All right, love. Oh, you want me to finish playing it, Beverly? I was going to hang it up. I'm trying to get them, because I don't have a community tab. I'm trying to get these dummies over there to subscribe to them so they can get what's really going on out here in these streets. I'll play some more if y'all want to play some more. Let me know. Well, you was at the show last night, but still, I'm trying to get them over here. He said share, so that's what I'm doing.
I know y'all going through a lot of BS out there with the political scene, but this is what's going on, folks. Black people, we need power. We need to be fighting for power. We need to be seeking power. I'm going to say it again. Some of us don't believe in politics. Some of us don't want to be involved in politics. Some of us don't want to vote because we feel the political game doesn't work for us. But Fred Hampton told us a long time ago, before they slain him in Chicago, that black people need a political education. Tell the truth. You get nothing in this world without politics. You ain't going to get reparations. Anybody that's talking to you about reparations and they don't have a political plan for us to get it is not leading you to no reparations.
As I said, my loves, get at your behinds over there to the Information Man show. Subscribe, like, share. This is your girl, Empress Goddess, the Georgia Peach. As within, so without, as above, so below.